going to be given a counter pick matchup, most likely. We're going to have to see what SK Telecom want to lock in here. And this is a really awkward team composition out of Griffin, I do have to say. They have a neutralizing bot lane inside of the Ashe Tom Kent. They have a Sylas packed with an Elise. What type of hyper carry or just other primary carry are they trying to find here as SKT? We're bringing out the Glacials.
I'd love to see Sejuani Aurelia here and have Aurelia Akali flex and Sejuani to add pressure there, because then you don't have any extra information to get that correct counter pick at the end. Something flexible here would give Griffin so little info about what lane assignments to anticipate. This would be an old favorite of Khan. If they go the way of the Camille, they lock it in, and while the lanes are much more face-up, the good news stories don't roll yet for Team Griffin.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not 100%, although it is kind of like 90-95% that Khan is going to be piloting that, but I wouldn't even be surprised if Faker wanted to throw it into the mid lane. We did see that a bit with Sejuani in the jungle, and we talked about counter pick. We do have the Gangplank coming in here as the last pick for Doran.
Now, compared to the Aurelia, while
they're really covering Doran and making sure that he can't die, but a lane gank could be very interesting, especially if that Hextech ultimatum comes out first. But Clid is going to be spotted, and the flash comes in. Doran in a lot of trouble. Let's see if he can outplay this one. 2-on-1. Absolutely not. As Khan, that key to the victory you were talking about, picks up first blood.
Objectives they've taken this series haven't been things they were kind of in full control over whether they lost it or not. They've very much been losing the minimum when they need to, but gaining the maximum in areas where maybe the scaling or the game state didn't necessarily suit them. So we're looking to Griffin to actually get more, and so far we've been left wanting.
Well, speaking of left wanting, Clid.
We could see it here, though. Gonna charge down the lane, and they are absolutely looking for this one. Cannon Barrage comes in. Gonna miss on that one, but the Hextech ultimatum comes in. The 2v1, where's the damage? Finally it comes out as it takes a while. But either way, they do end up picking up the...
They don't need any more advantages.
And you know what will be the worst possible decision? Eyes up, let's watch this play.
Oh, Teddy went into the one-on-one, and they're able to bait Tarzan into this. The arrow going to do nothing, but here comes Toby from the left side. Tarzan able to do a nice amount of damage, but it doesn't matter. Griffin, they lost their 80 carry in the entire trade. Tom Kent not able to do anything to save Viper's life.
Well, it does look like SKT, they're going to turn their attention
they just got
to
that
the Baron. Control. And remember, they have a Mountain Drake. Tarzan, he's not around, he's running. Abyssal Voyage.
Tarzan trying to get in there, but they're not close enough. The smite's going to come down. And SKT, they just solidified their mid-game, and they're ahead. Teddy's already got QSS, nothing they can do there. The Mountain Drake able to help them over the line, and now SKT has a full grasp on this game. All right, trying to make a play here in the mid lane. Effort getting pretty low, but they can't even kill the damn support with everybody trying to get on top of them. And meanwhile, just what we were talking about, those solo lanes, they're pushing in hard.
1-3-1 is there, Toby.
Faker wants to say see you later, but he's under Shroud, and Toby is actually going to outplay him. There you go. Able to shut up the SKT fans on the push, as he does win that 1v1.
Only for a second, though. They will lose that inhibitor turret for it, and SKT...
Akali, Faker, you have to make sure you're factoring in everything Sylas has into his kit. Speaking of which, everybody's trying to gank the Camille now, as we're all on the bottom side. 4-on-1, this isn't exactly fair. He's trying to get the one kill, but it's not going to happen, and there's no Baron on the opposite side of the map for SKT to take.
And it's a really heavy investment. You bring all the members down into bottom.
Some pressure on the top side. See how SKT responds here. Chovy holding on to the Sejuani ult.
Doran's starting it. He's just going for it.
The
camera
all in.
Is not going to clear out that one. He's going to take out the turret, and Griffin going for the Baron here. Can they get it? It's going to be up to Clid. He's going to get in there, and it goes to the Braum! Effort gets in there and spites it away at level 14. How is he able to do it? This time it's not Clid, but it's still SKT. And the team fight afterwards is done. And we've all seen this video before. It's like a recording. Khan is going to end the game once again on the split push. We're going to a 2-0 lead now to SKT. Griffin go all in, and the cards are up on the table. SKT win again.
And just like Damwon Gaming, in this game, they panic Baron in response to Khan's split push, and it had an extremely similar ending, where Griffin, they were pigeonholed into that spot. They thought they couldn't get a better opportunity. They go for the massive coin flip.